Good morning. It's Thursday in August in England and it's pouring with rain. I'm making my little vegan chickpea omelette this morning and I just feel so lazy today because it's so rainy outside. Roxy was up in the night because she was unwell, so I haven't taken her for a walk this morning. Also the rain, she would probably refuse, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a gap later and we can take her for a walk. I'm gonna make myself breakfast. I've been loving onion and tomato in my chickpea omelette lately. I was all about the mushrooms and now ever since coming back from Spain, I just want to have onion and tomato because I had that every morning while I was there. Today is just, a lazy day. I want to bake maybe a banana bread, or I'm going to look at what ingredients we have. Maybe I'll bake something new actually. I've got bananas, so maybe something banana bread like. And if I don't have the ingredients, I'll nip out to the shop and grab them. So we'll do some baking. I kind of want to make like a soup or something for lunch. Maybe we could bake some bread because Alex hasn't made bread recently. I think we've run out of bread. Could we make some bread, Alex?
Yeah.
I'll film him make some bread because we could do with some bread. And do you want some soup for lunch?
Oh, I'd love some.
We've got a lovely delivery from Riverford with some lovely vegetables. I think there's courgettes and different things, so I'll have a think about what yummy soup we could have. And I'm just gonna have a relaxing, cozy day, get a bit of work done, just enjoy and embrace the fact that it's raining. Yesterday, I saw blackberries on my walk for the first time, and I don't want to be that person who's jumping to the next season because I like to kind of enjoy the seasons as they are. But autumn and spring are my favourite seasons, and whenever I see signs of them, it gets me so excited and I see it as such a positive thing. So blackberries to me are always the first sign of autumn. Though they come in September, it's a bit like pre-autumn that they arrive, late summer, but it's kind of cozy to me. So maybe actually, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go pick some blackberries and I'm gonna put blackberries in our banana bread. Or so I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna find a recipe and it's gonna be delicious because how cozy would that be? I don't want to skip ahead from summer, but we haven't had much of a summer in England, and I'm very much looking forward to autumn and winter and Christmas, because Christmas realistically is just a few days after autumn finishes, because I'm pretty sure the winter solstice is on the 22nd of December. So that whole lead up, that autumnal lead up to Christmas is just heavenly. Anyway, let's make my omelette for breakfast.
Coffee in a paper cup, the engine starts right up. clip myself into the middle seat. Daddy liked talk radio. On gravel he would drive real slow. He told me, let's go see what we could see. We pulled into the empty lot before the pavement got too hot.
New favourite breakfast with my Wild Nutrition protein powder. Berries, banana, yoghurt. Tastes so good and it's really filling. Makes me feel like I can carry on. Like I'm not lunchtime at 12 going, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry, which was happening to me before. Delicious coffee and my just obsession. I've literally had this for breakfast probably at this point for most of the year, pretty much every single day. Like it's my every single day breakfast. And I forgot to put paprika in it today, but if you put paprika in it, it goes a lovely red colour. It's this nice kind of orangey colour at the minute. And the recipe is in my cookbook. I absolutely love it. I make like a batch of it. Don't know if you notice. I make, I put it in a big jar and I have a pre-mixed batch. So it's like chickpea flour, nutritional yeast, callimatic and pepper. So that all I have to do is just weigh it out and add water every day. And it tastes so good. I'm gonna read my Kindle while I eat because I am so obsessed with this A Court of Wings and Ruin. I've read the other two recently. Well, I read the first one a couple of years ago. I read the other one, A Court of Mist and Fury, on holiday and finished it at home. And now I'm on A Court of Wings and Ruin. And I'm obsessed. I'm so excited to read it. Like I want to find pockets of my day where I can read. So it's a nice thing to do whilst I'm eating. I just sort of prop it here. I really want one of those little clickers and stands. So in the evening I can be super lazy and lie in bed and just click and read. I've even seen videos of people with like popcorn.
Underneath her leafy crown, the only shade for miles and miles around. With branches low like spiral stairs, we climbed into her maiden hair. You feel like you can really fly up there. My hand in his so patiently, we watch from our proud little tree. He hummed a little song to me. Suddenly the air would shake. The jet plane filled up all the space. The wheels went up and got so near.
I've been trying to keep on top of my 5-minute journal. I got this, let's have a look when I first started filling this out. So I think I got this at the start of the year. It was around February and I was really in a good habit of filling it out and I stopped. So I've tried to reintroduce this habit. I think it was because it was like upstairs in a different room and I kind of forgot about it. So I've been taking it downstairs with me in the morning so that I remember, because when I first wake up I'm too bleary-eyed to write anything down. And it's nice because it has prompts for you. So if you're new to journaling, it has prompts like I'm grateful for, what would make today great, and a daily affirmation. And then at the end of the day it has highlights of the day and what did I learn today. It can be challenging, especially on days when you're not feeling so good or if you've had a bad day, to think of the highlights, but sometimes what it does is it helps you to visualize why some of the bad things could be seen as a good thing. So for example, if there was something that was challenging for you that day or you had a low moment, it kind of sometimes, is there an example recently? Sometimes it just kind of makes you rethink about that example of that bad thing. So the other day I was just feeling very negative in my head and like overthinking and it was getting me down. So it meant that I just didn't have the best day. When I came to write my highlights, I struggled and I wrote, deciding to break my negative patterns. That was a highlight that came from that negative sort of moment. And I think that that's really powerful, that for me anyway, having a gratitude journal or thinking of the things that you're grateful for does give you kind of the power when you aren't feeling so good to figure out how you can challenge what's happening, and if you contribute, if there's something that you've been doing that has been like adding to that negativity. Is there something that you have been doing as a habit? Is there a pattern that you've been following because of your past or your childhood or your personality? Is there something that you do that actually makes things worse that you can break out of and improve? Also, just it makes me feel cozy and happy and reflect, and there's a theme with what I'm grateful for. I'm always writing that I'm grateful for Roxy, for my home, for my family, for Alex, for just all the things that are important in life, and it makes you focus on the things that actually matter. My garden, nature, my job, like all the things that are just, they're important, and the little things can kind of, you know, not be so important. So I'm going to fill this out, and I really recommend you try doing a gratitude journal if you haven't before. Okay, so today's quote at the top says, "I will not follow where the path may lead, but I will go where there is no path, and I will leave a trail." That's beautiful. I wrote, "I'm grateful for the rain that enables me to slow down. Today I was going to have a gardening day with you, but I'm grateful for the change. I also have a bad back, so maybe gardening wouldn't have been a great idea. My beautiful warm home and access to delicious food every day." I think that's been coming up a lot for me recently. Lots of scary things happening in the world, things that make me feel sad, things happening in the UK, and I guess it makes me think I'm so lucky to just wake up and have safety in my home, and that I always have something to eat. Something we overlook, I think. What would make today great? Reading my book, which I've already done, but I'm so excited to read it. Baking, I really want to bake today, and a relaxing evening. And my daily affirmation is rest is deserved, because I struggle with giving myself time off to rest, which is a vicious cycle. So good reminder. I'm going to get on my computer, I'm going to do my daily plan, but I'm going to time block my day, decide what things need to be done, and start doing a little bit of work and see what's on the list for today. And I'm sitting in here because it's raining. I don't want to go outside and go into the office because it's rainy. Actually, I'm going to put some cozy lights on. Sometimes I will do this where I kind of float around the house. So I'll start my day here doing some planning, and then I'll move to my desk to edit. Bread's looking good. We have our farmhouse loaf, which there's a recipe for in my ebook, Basics of Bread. I'll leave a link. And then it looks like Alex is also trialling some baguettes. This is not in the ebook because it's something we haven't tried loads. So if we develop a recipe, I can always add it to my website. Could be a cute one to add because that's kind of fun. And I'm gonna just postpone making the soup just until the bread's nearly ready. Gonna have a little look at what vegetables we have. I know that we've got these lovely yellow courgettes delivered yesterday. That could be an option, though courgettes are a little watery. I think I'm gonna make some kind of like green soup. I might look up a recipe because we've got these beans, they could work well, and we've got is this bok choy? Some kind of cabbage, and then we've got broccoli, and we've got leftover cabbage. I feel like I want to make like a really like hearty green soup of some kind, with like loads of herbs, and we've got potatoes as well. Definitely isn't actively raining anymore, so I could take Roxy out and then we can get some blackberries. Little Rocky's puppy. We need a little produce bag for our blackberries, something that I don't care about ruining. Maybe I need a plastic container. Are there any plastic containers? I'm trying to think what to put the blackberries in. We've located a container. So many here. Look at them all. You can see here how there's loads, but these aren't as ready. But look how many there's gonna be in probably a few weeks or even just a week. So the more you pick, the more they'll grow. Look at all of them. I'm going to come up here. I haven't seen another bush with ones like this yet. So I'll go to the end of this road, which looks like something out of Pride and Prejudice, like the mist. And then I'll go in the other direction to see if there's anything else. Look. So I didn't get loads, but I got a good amount. And I'm gonna look up a recipe. Before I begin, I must tidy. I'm saving the washing up for when the soup is cooking, but I'm gonna make a broccoli and pea soup. The bread is in the oven. We're eating lunch quite late, but I wanted to wait for the bread to be out the oven and warm to enjoy it with the soup. Look. Come here.
Ooh, that's a bit nice.
Eat one.
I never liked them. Zach always loved them. Very nice. As a kid, it just tasted like grass.
To me, that tastes like an edamame bean. Oh yeah, come show the bread. Oh wow, that's a big boy. That is perfect. Wow, that's a good one. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You're gonna make your, maybe you should make your starter at the weekend.
Starter?
Yeah, for sourdough.
Oh.
I just booked onto a pottery workshop in St Ives. Oh, maybe we should watch Lord of the Rings after Hunger Games. Got the Lord of the Rings. Dun dun dun. What is it, that song?
Ba, ba, ba.
That one, yeah.
Ba, ba, ba.
Set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Closing now.
I always have to have the butt of the loaf, butter or olive oil. I feel like olive oil is better because vegan butter is just margarine. It just doesn't taste as nice as olive oil to me. Salt. Ow, this is one of your best recently. That is so delicious. It's so crusty. Really full of flavour too. If you want the recipe, we did a video recently with 3 bread recipes and this was included in it. This is a wholemeal though, you just do half wholemeal flour, but we have an ebook and in there is a wholemeal loaf of bread and there's the farmhouse loaf of bread and then there's like a batard which requires no shaping, so it kind of shares the method of baking bread in the basic way 3 different ways. So one is in a Dutch oven like that in a circle, one is in a loaf tin and one is just loosely on a baking tray, and each of them show different kind of variants of the flours that you can use, but you can mix and match them. So this is a wholemeal or half wholemeal. Did you just do half and half? The flour?
Yeah.
But it's following the farmhouse loaf recipe. Alex learnt to bake bread during COVID and then it became a hobby and it's something that he has tested and tried so many different recipes of and just adapted it to make it simpler and easier and more straightforward. And so many of you have messaged me saying that you've tried this bread and it's the first time it's actually worked for you because it is fail-safe. The principle of it is that it's simple, so you follow along and it's gonna work. So give it a go. I'll link the ebook for you and the video. Time's up! Alex has made baguettes. Can we see them? Take them out now.
Wait a second.
Oh my god, they look coopy. Show them.
Bit weird.
Well, maybe it's because it's wholemeal, they're smaller.
Oh,
I mean, they look delicious to me. They look so cute. Oh my god, wouldn't they be so nice with olives?
yeah.
Yummy. Maybe we should have something with them for dinner. Our soup is now like boiled, the potatoes are soft, so the key to make it green, or hopefully, is to turn it off the heat, add your peas, because they will cook, and then your herbs. I'm gonna put some basil and mint, because our mint plant has gone crazy. This is a bit of a pea and mint soup, but sort of, not really. And then we can blend it. I actually have a few chives left over from the other day that need to be eaten. So I'm going to add a little bit of those in. Make it a little season. Hello. You can smell the bread. Well, bread is not for puppies. Bread is not for puppies. What do you want? Do you want a sausage? Oh, do you want a sausage? Let's get you a sausage then. Come on, little sausage. Sausage for a sausage. Bobby, got one? Sit down. Good girl. I have this tiny bit of banana bread left, so I'll have it with my coffee, and then I'll clean up the crumbs and the mess I've made in the kitchen. It's the evening, well, it's 5:30, and my back was hurting, so I sat down for a bit and just did some work on my computer because, did I say this already today? I've done something to my back and I was going to exercise, but I think I just need to listen to my body. I don't want to stay inactive because I know that that can make muscle spasms worse, but also I don't want to push myself. So because I stood up for a bit earlier, I think that my back was just hurting. And I do have this sometimes where I pull my lower back and now it's like sort of searing up to my shoulder. So I need to just take it easy, and I'm gonna tidy up now because I didn't early on, I said I would. I'll make pasta and then we can bake our sort of blackberry banana-y bread thing, see if it works. I am just tempted to make the banana bread I made the other day, but just with blackberries in it as well, and see if that works. And for dinner, I think we'll use those courgettes and make like a yummy pasta. Potentially like a creamy, cheesy pasta, though I feel like I'll ask Alex because he might be craving something, but I'll definitely use those lovely yellow courgettes in there. First though, I'm actually going to shower because I want to freshen up. I want to take my makeup off and I want to get in some pyjamas. So it's dinner and I'm going to make a really simple pasta. We've got a spring onion from Riverford that's like nice and chunky. So I'm going to fry him with some of these delicious yellow courgettes with some rigatoni, and then I'm going to get another lemon, but I'll use lemon juice and zest and the pasta water and just make it into nice creamy kind of pasta. And then I've got this that Alex got. This is the thyme cheese and they have different flavours, and this is a truffle flavour, and I thought I could stir that through in the end just to have a bit of a truffle flavour, as well as maybe some basil and mint just for some flavour, and keep it just really simple. And I'm excited for this.
I could sit around and wait all day. You lay easy on my mind. Like a candle I just burn.
I feel so fresh. Had such a nice shower. You know, you have those showers you just like scrub yourself and you just feel so clean afterwards. I put on like fresh pyjamas. I've got my Taylor Swift t-shirt, and then I think these are Piglet in Bed, little gingham pyjama bottoms. I'm gonna put my pasta on to boil first. I'm gonna do like half a bag and then we'll cook the sauce. This is so simple, these kinds of pastas. And I think that sometimes we overcomplicate it, and actually a lot of Italian food is very vegan and vegetarian friendly. Obviously this kind of recipe, typically they would stir through Parmesan. But if you have vegan cheese or Parmesan that's vegetarian, because Parmesan I don't think is actually vegetarian, you can make it very easily. There's so many Italian recipes that just have like 5 ingredients, and that's what they champion, is just like fresh whole ingredients. And something like this, I feel like it's going to add some fun flavour. And the Tyne cheeses are great because they are mainly cashew nuts. So the ingredients are cashew nuts, coconut oil, water, white truffle oil, extra virgin olive oil, Himalayan pink salt, probiotics. Really, really delicious and feels like a homemade cheese. I don't love truffle, to be honest with you. I have a funny thing about truffle, like fresh truffle, quite like, but sometimes truffle oil is a bit much. Oh no, is this mouldy? Is it meant to be like that? Best before... Alex?
Yeah.
Is this cheese mouldy? Yes it is. Look.
Ooh.
I was going to use
Is that
that.
not been open?
No, it is open. I thought maybe that was what it was meant to be like, and it was like furry, but... oh, there is some. Yeah. So we've got a little bit of Cathedral City, so I'll use that instead. And I can't be bothered. I do have a vegan parmesan that you can make with almonds. Is that on my website? It is, I'll link it. You just blend up almonds, nutritional yeast, and breadcrumbs? I'm trying to remember. Really easy, and it kind of gives the vibe of parmesan. That would work excellently. So would a vegan cheese. You could even put a bit of like Oatly creme fraiche in here. But you don't even need that. You can stick with just olive oil and just keep it really simple. So I'm just going to pour half in there. Did I season it? Yes, it is. And then we can fry off our little pasta sauce.
Oh, we really had a time. I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody. I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody. What was it they used to say? Where is the line between dreaming and feeling blue? It's 4 o'clock in the evening. I haven't left my room, but the truth is, if I'm honest, I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go? Pull the sheets over my head, hoping change is gonna find me. You don't have to remind me. I'm doing nothing at all. I'm ruminating on a blank wall, but I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go?
Here's my blackberry banana bread. I'm gonna take a slice now because I want to eat it warm. Oh, it's so squishy. It might ruin it a little bit. I would advise waiting for it to cool down. I'll link the recipe I followed. It's quite a good one. I changed a couple things. I swapped the coconut oil just for vegetable oil, and I changed a couple of the measurements. So what I might do is, well, I will be potentially adding this to my website because it's really, really good and it's perfect for autumn and September. So I'll let you know if I do upload one, but I'll leave the link to the recipe that I followed, and I just added blackberries in. So I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna have a cup of tea. Look at that inside. Oh, the blackberries, so good. Taking you over to the window so you can see how glorious that looks. I fear this is going to become a staple.
It's like when you kiss me.